Hey everybody, this is Raya Karen with Raya's Wellness in the beautiful Burns Lake, British Columbia, Canada. Right now we're in a little bit of a deep freeze, so I'm taking the opportunity to go within to share space with you. It's been a hot minute and things have been busy in the background. So I just wanted to share with you um, what's happening with retreats and wellness and all kinds of things. So, one of the biggest passions of mine has become wellness retreats, where there is incredible transformation of all of the beautiful, amazing participants that attend the retreats across the province of BC. And I am very, very intentional with my work and my practice and choosing the different people who come in to facilitate with me. Um, some people that hold the same values and morals and the same ethics and the same space that is safe and sacred and nourishing for those who choose to come and retreat with us. So I've just had about 3 decades, pretty close to, so that dates me a little bit, but that's been kind of my experience of a lot of different therapy backgrounds, a lot of different spaces that I've worked in, trauma and of all different levels, all different types, and working with neurodiversity and working with learning struggles, different anxiety and depression and PTSD, working with high risk youth and working in the realm of abuse and neglect, working with women who are traumatized and abused of all different types. And so this has kind of been my passion for the last many years. And so what I did always know that is I wanted to go out on my own and I wanted to have my own practice that was outside of four walls. It looked different than your deep healing and therapy practices, your traditional ones. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but it's not who I am. So I wanted to design this vision I had of stepping out into nature, using the four seasons, the elements of nature, animals, going on a journey that is very different. So, what I end up working with is a lot of people who've tried all kinds of different psychotherapies and different things like that that are very traditional. And I have myself as well, and I have some traditional training. So, but what I find is that they're seeking something more. They're wanting to go deeper on a soul level and seeking more transformation and using sound, healing, nature, and the elements, and really reconnecting back to themselves, back to something that has been missing within them, finding that magic, finding that spark again, that inner child, meeting those younger versions of themselves as they go on that journey and retreat. And retreat is just that. It's a space to come together with beautiful, like-minded individuals and a place where you're safe, and it's a very sacred container. It's a very nourishing container. We nourish the mind, the body, and the soul, our spirit. And so it's not just yoga or qigong or movement, dance, art, sound healing, mindfulness practices, earthing, reconnecting with nature, doing a forest guided session. It's also nourishing our body. So I'm very careful to choose people who work with me in designing the meals and the prep and all of those. I have the beautiful Justina, who I've known for many, many years, who is also very intuitive in her work and in her knowledge with food and how important it is when you're going through those deep transformations and healing to nourish your body with really wholesome, earthy, clean eating and foods. And it's beautiful to watch her in her craft of creating for all of us at retreats and also, different events that I'm doing as well. So then I have people that come in for sound. I have someone I work with out of the Okanagan, Sean from New Earth Healing Center. He has an incredible, incredible background, and he is very, very passionate about the work that he does, working with men and women across our beautiful province. He works online and does all kinds of things. He's a Reiki master. He does rose readings and Akashic records. He is just such a gentle, gentle soul. I choose different people for yoga depending on where my retreat is. There's different types of yoga that we're experiencing as well. There's restorative and hatha yoga and gentle flow and like all kinds of beautiful things. It's hard to explain it all. But whoever lands on my heart for the retreat, for the energy of the venue, all of those kinds of things. I have a really dear friend of mine I've known since I was a little girl who is now trained in Qigong, which is absolutely amazing and beautiful. We're also in Qigong working with the elements of nature, with the energy within the body, with our chi, with all of our chakras. It is amazing, amazing, beautiful practice. I work also with art and movement. So using that as also a therapeutic practice. And it's really, really fun to allow ourselves just to land in that space as well. And through mindfulness and meditations. So just learning different tips and tools and techniques that we can use to allow our nervous system to relax and receive. A couple of the retreats this year, we have horses involved, which is my background. I was born and raised on a horse farm here in northern BC, and I've also been in the equestrian world for most of my life and kind of ventured away from that. And so I find myself back opening space for my clients at one retreat we just had, which was beautiful at the Epona Rise Center in Heffley Creek. And we had some beautiful time with the horses and the healing energy and the messages they had for us, which were very powerful. And in the fall at Echo Valley Ranch, we have another similar type event kind of happening. Beautiful horses. We've got the retired crew there, and we've got the other ones, and we'll be diving into another guided session with the horses and what they have to offer us on our healing. In my own practice, I have dogs, and so I use them in my therapy practices in the animal assisted therapies. And what they do is hold this incredible space for us, and they see us, they hear us, they honor who we are, where we're at, and they don't expect anything of us. They just hold space, if that makes any sense. And they're just there to nurture, to love, to be, and teaching us how to be and how to be safe and to be witnessed without any expectations. So that's something really beautiful. Also, nature offers that. Nature never hurries, but yet everything is accomplished. Each season offers us something very, very different. And right now we're in winter, so that's that quieter time, that time that we get to go within and rest and restore and reflect and receive. And allowing ourselves to slow our nervous systems down, those busy minds, those expectations, those schedules, those things that we have on go, 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 go. Winter is a time to hibernate and to allow ourselves that time. So those are the themes of our kind of our winter retreats. And then spring we start to, at winter we're kind of cultivating beneath the surface. We have those seeds that are planted, that garden that we're nourishing. And in spring, as the snow starts to melt and things start to change, we feel that blossoming coming. We've nurtured for so long, and things are now starting to come up and starting to come above the surface. We're starting to blossom and sprout and change, and we're starting to kind of dust off that energy of winter and dive into that beautiful spring, and then we've got summer, which for us northerners is a busy time because winters are so long. So we get kind of spring and we jump into summer, and we're going to Haida Gwaii this year. Magical place, and we get to have that energy of longer days, beautiful sunlight, that revitalization of everything, and we're just radiating with this beautiful energy. And then we've got the fall, where nature shows us how incredibly beautiful it is to let go. The beautiful leaves and the landscapes that are just magic, and the beautifulness of just what we get to see, how beautiful it is before we let go of that version of ourselves and into the next season. And it is a beautiful time of um, the colors and the textures and the spaces that we get to land. The shorter days start to come back again, and we are harvesting and we're putting and we're putting things together that's going to last us through the winter and the quiet times. So, and that's just a really quick rundown of the seasons and what they offer us. And then we get to the elements of nature. So we get to spend time by water, the mountains, and we get to spend time with the air and the wind and the sunshine. And we've got the snow and we've got rain. We've got all the beautiful things. We've got that earth that holds us. And we've got the water that nourishes us, as we are 70% water. So water is really healing for us as well, whether it's an ocean, a lake, a river, a stream, the rain. And then we've got the air, which nourishes our bodies and helps us to breathe and all of those beautiful things. And then we've got different elements. We've got the wood and we've got metal. We've got all of these things that come in and help us on our healing path. So it is really fun to create these beautiful events. They're not just a place to go and sit on a beach and have a vacation, although it is a vacation with a very deep transformative purpose. And it is a place that you get to land and just you get to receive. You get to go home with some new tools and gifts and things for your everyday life, and it is beautiful. You make new connections that some of them last a lifetime. You get to have a new pep in your step, a new openness of your heart, and a new depth within your soul, and reconnection to those beautiful childlike versions. I have this big childlike sense of wonder. I love in the winter to go out and make snow angels and have a snowball fight and wander in the snow bare feet and just look at the glitter and the magic it has to offer us. And then I love in the spring to walk barefoot in the mud and play in the garden and the dirt and all of those kinds of things and watch all of the baby animals be born and the leaves and the trees and everything sprouting and becoming new again. And in the summer, oh, I just get to be bare feet all the time. I just love it. And connecting with, going deeper into the mountains and the trails and the beauty that summer holds with all the blooming and the blossoming and the growing. And like I said, with fall, it's just so beautiful. The smells and the berries and the rose hips and all of the colors. And then I get back into that cold plunging in my lakes, and I get to search for rocks in the spring, the summer, and the fall. I love searching for rocks and finding heart rocks and all kinds of beautiful things. So there's magic everywhere. And I think in my retreats, that's the other piece is let's find the magic. It's all around us. It's within us. It's in everything that we see, and sometimes we've lost that magic or we've forgotten what it looks like. And so, with all of my facilitators and guests together, we get to journey on this incredible journey and rediscover that magic within. So, retreats are for you if you want to try something new, you're seeking your soul family, you're looking to spend more time in nature in the different seasons, you're wanting to reconnect with yourself and if you're looking for that safe and sacred container for transformation, you're wanting to gain some new tools, you're wanting to try some new modalities you've never tried. So, anyway, thank you for being here today. It's been amazing to have you. I'm getting back into the regular podcasting now, and I'm going to be having some really fun guests coming up. So, stay tuned. If you're interested in retreats or one-to-one, I have my one-to-one private practice as well. I'm an intuitive wellness coach. I'm a life purpose coach. I have a background of 3 decades in the counseling field. So I'm well versed in all of that, and I have my own spin on things. So I would love to hear from you, and I'm so grateful for all of you for taking time today to just spend time in my space. Much love, and we'll be back soon.